Yes, cheese encrusted. You got to try some. Welcome back here to the What's Cooking program. Michael Horn and Paul Stern, ladies and gentlemen, at CRN Digital Talk Radio. By the way, I topped off my meal at Angelo and Vinci's last night. I had a certificate from the LA Wine Fest. It was expired, and they still honored it for scoops of Spumante. Spumoni, yes, Spumoni ice cream. Spumoni. Well, Mr. Spumante served it to me, the waiter. But it was Spumoni, and it was delicious. I especially like the green pistachio. Just like Larry Lipson is with us, ladies and gentlemen, from the Lipson Institute for Further Wine Studies from Costa Rica. Welcome, Larry, to the show.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about the previous...
what was that music you had going on there? It was crazy.
Actually, I hate to tell you this, but it was from a station that I used to be on in Los Angeles called...
Never mind, don't mention the names.
No plugs.
Please, no plugs for other stations.
No auditions.
That station is defunct and went bankrupt at 1260. It's busted.
Anyway, that cheese pizza in the pizza...
Yeah.
In the crust,
it's delicious.
A fellow named Ed Ledoux, who since passed away.
Thank you.
And who was the original Spago pizza chef.
And he was the guy that ate it all the time. And apparently, Mr. Ed didn't last that long with us.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I know. He went on to be quite famous with his own restaurant called Coyote, and he developed. He was always experimenting with pizzas, and he developed one with a cheese in the crust, and then various flavored crusts. He used to flavor the crusts with various herbs and different flavors, you know. So it was very interesting.
What flavors did he use, so I can tell my friend Angelo and maybe get that put out there at Angelo and Vinci's? What flavors?
Well, I think he did like pesto flavored crusts, and which were green color and various things like that. You know, I mean, he put various herbs in the crust, oregano, you know.
Hey, sounds great, Larry, but for the sake of time and the interest of time, what do you got for us so far? There's some wines.
Well, it was good. It was interesting.
Yeah, wine. I'm your wine correspondent now.
Yeah, what do you have?
What's all this pizza talk? Come on, let's talk wine.
Oh, I got a wine called Tegole from Toscana, from Tuscany at 2003. By Piccini, which is not a bad one. It's a Sangiovese.
By Piccini, who's the great opera.
No, that's Puccini. This is Piccini.
Oh,
it's a P-I instead of a P-U. Right.
Oh, boy, thank you.
Stop it!
Anyway, it's not a bad wine and very inexpensive. I don't know, it costs about $7.
Oh. And what's it called again? What is the wine?
Piccini. A nice little Italian red. I think it's about 100% Sangiovese, so not bad wine.
It's Puccini, that's the name of the winery, and it's just it said red wine, right?
Yeah, it's Toscana, so it's Toscana. And it's it's a lower wine, it's a lower denominazione, as they have.
But it would go great with my cheese-encrusted pizza. Yes, go ahead.
It would go well.
Very well.
Mike, I want to tell you where you can get that cheese-encrusted pizza?
Yes. And what else do you have, Larry?
Okay. Then from Mendoza, from Argentina, a Malbec that was fair. It wasn't particularly great, but from 205, from the winery called St. Lucas, which is easy to remember. ST, period, and then LUCAS. I've got a feeling that this might have been standing too long in the wine shop.
Oh, yeah, so if it stands too long, the cork gets dry, and then things happen to the wine. Air gets in there, and then you got some problems. I hear you. And it's called St. Lucas? Was that the show that Howie Mandel started out on?
You know, I recently had a bottle of wine where the cork actually disintegrated on me.
The cork disintegrated? How old was the wine?
It was about 5 or 6 years.
Oh.
So anyway, one more I've got that I've told you about before, and we went back and bought a couple more bottles.
Oh.
Painter Bridge, made by Jerry Lohr.
Oh.
Lohr, you know, and this is a second label.
J. Lohr Winery, and it's called Painter Bridge is the label, his other label? Yeah, what's that like?
This is the Zinfandel, the California Zinfandel. the vintage date is 2005. So it's a 5-year-old Zinfandel. It has lots of character. Still a lot of obvious Zinfandel, characteristics, and a little jammy. It has a little, it's starting to get a little red around the edges, so a little rusty around the edges. So you get that slightly brownish tone at the top of your glass.
Interesting.
And so it's got some age on it, so it makes it even more interesting. I liked it very much.
All right, we'll have all them listed for you at crntalk.com. That is our man Larry Lipson from Costa Rica, the Lipson Institute for Advanced Wine Studies. A lot of confusion going around there. There's some boxing match going on with Mel Gibson and his wife there. I don't believe we'll get that straightened out for you. Straight ahead, more on What's Cooking.
Don't miss a moment of great CRN programming. Log